Spoilers! This video contains spoilers, so if you want to avoid those, stop watching now. Maybe you should watch my last video instead. That was a big nightmare. Literally, just terrible. I don't really have time to play video games, and when I do, I just play Oddworld and occasional horror games. I played Little Nightmares 2 and I loved it, especially the character designs, which are so good and so me. Weird noodle arms, giraffe necks, ugly teeth, characters that look like they crawled out of the grave. Yes! And out of all these creepy characters, I think the teacher was definitely the creepiest. She doesn't tolerate any kind of bullshit. God damn. And she can extend her neck and she can flex it and bend it like a goddamn snake. So yeah, she's absolutely terrifying. In her fandom wiki page, it says, misbehavior will not be tolerated in the teacher's classroom and nothing escapes her cold, twisted gaze. In her domain, children should be seen and not heard. And if one should be heard, they will never be seen again. Oh, that is so sweet. So I drew some fan art. Let's have a look. My body is ready. My neck is ready. So I wanted to draw the scene where Mona drops the vase and hides in the box. And the teacher extends her weirdly sexual neck. Like, what the hell is going on? Who dropped that? Hide like a bitch. So again, I started with a really rough sketch. I don't care about how it looks like at this point. I just figure out their positions and cry a lot. Thank God I always kept the bag over his head while playing, so I didn't have to draw his face. Clever girl. So Mona is hiding in the box and the teacher is searching the area. If you make any noise, the teacher will be immediately alerted. And she will extend her neck and investigate where the noise came from. And if she finds you, she will eat you. First I couldn't decide if he should be kneeling or standing. Should he be scared or be ready to fight the grandma? She's so creepy. I think the teacher was inspired by that Japanese spirit, god, yokai. So about the coloring and how I choose the color palette for my drawings. I usually work the same way with all the digital fan art I make, which means I study the original screenshots very carefully. And I also use a lot of old 80s anime screenshots for reference because my art has that vintage anime look. And I also edit the colors a lot after I'm finished with the drawing. Like I play around with color balance and photo filter in Photoshop and just see what result looks the best. Also, here's a pro tip. The eyedropper tool is your best friend. So yeah, I try to add a lot of small details to really bring the character to life. Like shadows, highlights. I just have to be careful not to overuse them. Because it's so easy to overuse, especially highlights. when I open the fridge at 3 a.m. and there's actually food inside. Okay, so this shit is terrifying. I only now realize I didn't give her any teeth. Ooh, pfft. Try to catch me with those disgusting gums, you old hag. I love how this turned out, except he looks a little bit too much like a hobbit. But her creepy eyes, the redness, the slight blur on the background, the moonlight, the little speckles of dust, and the texture on the books. There are a lot of details I'm very happy with. Because, you know, I tend to be way too hard on myself, way too hard on my art. So it's nice to feel satisfied and happy with your work. One thing I would love to do is to animate this. So if I ever have any extra time, I might try that. And let's be honest, this would be a badass anime. Like, why can't this be real? She may look scary, but the walrus from my last video is 100 times more terrifying than her. Another really cool character in the game is the giant Monster 6. When that happened, oh boy! More long noodly things. She looked very cool with her crooked arms, and the scene where she's holding the music box surrounded by the purple light looked beautiful, and I wanted to draw that. He's playing some weird ass golf. So the whole ending was trippy, it was mind-blowing, it was shocking, it was full of betrayal. And Six turning into this giant monster was one of my favorite moments in the whole game. It's always so much fun to draw these weird characters. It makes me so happy, like physically so happy. My idea was that he would hold the axe or drag it behind him like he does in the scene. But I just couldn't get it look right, so I just gave up, like a coward I am. She's surrounded by the weird pulsing blobs of something. I guess they were eyes. Again, for the coloring, I used a lot of screenshots to make it look how I want it, and also some anime screenshots. And there you go, Monster 6. This I didn't end up liking that much. This actually looked completely different in my head, but I liked the perspective and I liked the shading on her, the highlights, and I also like how it would make a good wallpaper. This background was a blast to draw, and it was so different from the earlier one. It was beginning to look too detailed and too harsh, so I faded a little bit, and I think it looks a lot better that way. And you know, I love drawing dramatic things. She's cutting her music box, he knows he has to destroy it, and everything goes to complete shit. Okay, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Little Nightmares 1 and 2 both have these incredibly well designed creepy characters, and I wish I could draw them all. Like the Doctor. Holy crap. I swear this is the reason I hated going to the doctor as a kid. Isn't this what we all imagine them to be like? Or am I the only one? Am I the only one who's f***ed in the head? Maybe I should design my own Little Nightmares character. The artist goes on rampage every time she realizes she's been drawing on the wrong layer. I am full of good ideas. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and I really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. And also, if you have any drawing suggestions, drawing ideas, you can leave them in the comment section. I would love to read those. Or would I? So yeah, stay adorable guys, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye. Don't forget to watch my last video. This video is nothing compared to the nightmares in that video. Check it out. Thank you, and I'm sorry.